Another one.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Welcome to Another One podcast.
Another one.
Hiya.
Here we are, brought to you by a desperate need to stay relevant. Let's do just a
He
wine
thinks he's a host now.
Yeah.
I joined in with the introduction.
I saw you wanking. I saw you. Got Adam Staunton here. I'm not going to introduce him because he's fucking here enough. So you should know him by now.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing us a favour, but we're kind of resenting him for it.
Resent you for having so much free time.
Staunton's here again.
Like, fucking hell, gonna get a hobby, Adam. You're always free whenever we ask you.
Yeah. I'll be honest, we got him at his mum and dad's house, so if anything, we're doing him a favour.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Other guest here, Milo McCabe.
Hello.
Also known as
Troy
Hawke.
Yeah.
The genius behind Troy Hawke and Philberto.
Stop it. And Philberto.
In case there's any fans left over from then.
Let's not talk about him.
Days.
Let's talk about him.
Oh, God, no, let's not.
BW before was.
Let's talk about...
Did you never see Philberto? No.
Didn't have the pleasure of
when Milo used to have a character called Philberto, which he decided was Portuguese because he's got a bit of a tan.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it would
Milo's a little bit olive skinned. He went, oh, fuck it, I'll be Portuguese.
Pretty much, yeah. It was just me shouting.
And how long were you doing him for before?
Quite a long time. It's sustained.
Yeah.
It's sustained itself.
A good few years.
There's not much video evidence of him there, though, isn't there?
Embarrassingly, it was like a comedian who decided he liked me. I just, because I used to rip gigs, but I was just doing it to rip gigs. I wasn't thinking about anything else. I wouldn't have laughed at it. Do you know what I mean? It was just to fulfill a purpose. And a comedian who liked me, we had a drink after gig. He goes, why are you doing that? And I'm like, what do you mean it works? He goes, but why are you doing that? And I didn't have an answer. And I went back to my hotel
why
room.
are you doing it?
Why?
Why
are you
is he
adding
there?
to the world? What's the fucking point? I went back to my hotel room just staring at the wall going,
Oh my God.
fucking hell. And then I was like, right, he's made a good point there. So started to change it basically. And then, and then here we are. But that's it. But I was at a point where I was like, I was doing the store, I was in all these gigs, but I just couldn't do it anymore after
Did you do the store, Philberto?
Yeah. I was a regular at the store for years. And
It's hard to walk away from that.
No, I had to though, because mentally I just couldn't. I was
Look
just
at
like,
yourself.
what the fuck's...
Was that because of the comedian, what he said? Or
Yeah, it was his opinion.
The comedian said something that I think hooked in with something that I
you
was probably
respected.
already
Okay.
in the back of my head. A couple of comedians I respected were good enough to say to me, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Is this going to be your end product? Do you know what I mean?
It's weird to say that though to somebody who's at the store. If you were just like doing it like...
They do me a favour.
Why are you doing this? Me fucking mortgage, mate. That's why you
But
can't.
do you know what I mean? Like sometimes the thing that you wouldn't say to a comic might be the thing that they desperately need to hear. It just depends on their ability to process it.
Well, also, it's
You've
easier.
probably got a lot of them.
Yeah, 100%.
It's easier to say that when it's a character act, though, isn't it? Rather than say to somebody who is actually writing it themselves.
You see this heightened version of
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Shit.
What are you doing? Get a different one.
Yeah, get a new life.
Yeah.
Change your life.
Yeah, that
So
is
when
a
you
good
started doing
All
Milo,
Staunton's ever tried to be is a heightened version of himself, isn't it?
nice. So when you started doing Troy, did you have to like start doing like open mics and stuff as Troy?
No.
Were you straight in at the
I was
store
put
as
in-
Troy?
No. I had
Oh.
to start again at the store. They
Yeah.
made me start again.
Right.
No, I showed up to gigs and went, I'm going to do something a bit different. And I lost quite a lot of gigs.
So you never
They
told
s-
you never told them, you just done it.
No, it was
But they
fucking
still let
mental.
you do Philberto on the weekends.
So
And
here's what I did, right?
Troy.
So I'd start off as Philberto and I would morph into Troy.
Right, okay.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
Philberto
Weird.
doing a character.
And I was
Phil Hawke.
all the other way around. So it was, and I was doing that at like shit jungle skits and stuff. Do you know what
Surely
I mean?
that could have worked if you were going like you pretend to be a Portuguese and then go like there was this posh
worked.
bloke and then
Yeah, it worked. Like it kind of worked. Like I got racist abuse as Philberto once, and somebody actually shouted the line, "You foreigners are all the same." And I knew I had
you
this,
went, you
like,
fucking what?
I had this nuke. I had this
Rob
nuke
the
in my
Ma-
back pocket. Yeah, he got kicked out. Was waiting for me outside to batter me. But
And you can throw hands as well, can't you? So like,
oh, go on, no. But I don't. Here's the thing.
for anyone that doesn't know, he's a killer, aren't you?
Yeah, you do MMA, don't you?
No, he trains
Boxing.
boxing.
I do boxing, but I genuinely don't know what I would be like in an actual fight, because the only reason I started boxing is because I got the
Protect
shit
that
kicked out of me
face.
when I was 13.
Yeah.
Right? And I didn't do anything. I froze up. And then I had this fear of physical like altercations that just would paralyze me. And I thought, fuck this. So I'm going to go somewhere where I'm going to get hit in the face.
Did you get over? I had a similar thing happen to me.
Got me over it straight away.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
No, I got jumped when I was 10. by about 3 or 4 lads. It was me.
Your cousins.
No, like the full story. Coming home from footy practice, and it's just some fucking little scumbag, just like walking around like a rolled up newspaper. And he just hit me on the head with it. Never met him before, never seen him. Just hit me on the head on the way back, on the way past. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you dickhead? Like, I'll fucking leather you. And then like the next, oh, will you? Yeah. And then the next thing, he just walks off. He just walks off, and I'm thinking that's finished. And the next thing I get round the corner, and it's this housing estate.
2 newspapers.
That was
You stay with Cosmo.
Yeah.
Give me the concussion.
Got the big issue. The big tissue. Go on.
We walk around this housing estate, and it's just like this set of garages. I don't know if you want to see because you're not working class. The working class estate used to have these garages because no one.
I've
like
mixed.
Collection of garages just there for people to use. And they jumped over these, and originally it was 2 lads. Next thing, just 6 lads jumped over, chased me, and here's how innocent I was. They chased me, and I'm legging it. And then I got to the main road, and I stopped and pressed the button for the lights.
You deserve everything you fucking got that day.
Literally, one of them went as he stopped.
Oh no!
And then like,
And they stopped with you.
but then nothing really happened. Then they sort of let me go, like as in like
They didn't bat it.
no, they didn't get me then. But what happened
Battered for
was
that alone.
the next time I was walking back through the same estate. I don't know why, but I must just think, it was fine. Walked back through the same estate, and the lads were there again, just sitting on a wall.
So hang on, they chased you to the lights.
Chased me to the lights.
You pressed the button to stop, and they just stopped.
But my house was only like 100 yards away. So once I got across the road before they got to me, I was home. I was home safe. So then I walked through the estate again. They're there, just sitting on the wall. And I walked past them, and it took them a couple of minutes to go, "There's that fucking knobhead from the other day." So I started running through the alleyway, thinking these are going to get me with a fucking ball in my hand. And then they got me then, and that's when they fucking
Should
jumped
press
me.
the button again.
Oh, well, there was no main road to get across.
Eject. Like a cartoon.
So I went down an alley, and then they fucking jumped me in the alley. So then I went to me mate's mum's
It's a red
house.
light, you can't get me now.
So did you? If you were like me, did you then not go to that area for quite a long
I know.
time?
So here's the bit which is like, this is why I tell the story, because there's a good bit at the end.
Right.
So I went to my mate's mum's house. Yeah. She called my mum, sort of thing. My mum come. My dad was working away. My mum come, put me in the car, went round to my uncle's house. And my uncle went, right, all right. Like, mum told me that. I went, right, so I'm getting the car. I was like, what do you mean get in the car? He said, get in the car. So we went back in the car. He drove around looking for the lads. And literally just said, right, get out the car. And just said to the lads, right, who wants him a fight? He's like, what? No, I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no, we hit him, you're going to hit us. He's like, no, I'm not. I said, I'm just here to stop you jumping him, have him a fight one-on-one. And I didn't know this was happening. I'm just there like what? Like literally you want me to fucking fight them?
That's like
then,
Don King.
Yeah, and then like it was on my dad, my uncle, and then I was like, fuck. And then this lad is like the one who hit me with the newspaper. Like, no offense to him, but he was a short ass as well. And I mean, I think he's smaller than you now. Oh. He's never grown since that day. Like he was just fucking. He went, I'll have him, like little cocky cunt. So he ran at me, and which got me a bit of luck because as he ran at me, like, I just fucking hit him.
Yeah, just put your
Hit him as he was on the run, just fucking nose exploded. Wow. He went down, so just like I was on top of him then. And then, so that got stopped. And I'm going, right, come on, next one, he wants him a fight. And then another lad come, and then we were just sort of tussling. And then I had him in an headlock, and I must have just been fucking scraping his eyes or something, because he was screaming, going, he's poking me in the eye, or scratching me eye, or something like that. So my uncle just split up again and went, right, like, the next time any of you touch him, I'll fucking leather all yous. It's over now. You've done it now, it's over, and then left it. And then literally the next time I saw them on the estate, I was still shitting myself. Because I even though that happened, I was still petrified then.
Yeah.
Still petrified.
If you saw them now, would you still be a bit petrified?
Mate, I saw the one, I told him it's probably short.
Still got you going a bit.
The one, mate, I wanted to kill him. But it was funny. I saw him in a chippy once, and I just laughed to myself. Because he's literally now, how tall are you, Staunton?
5'1".
He's literally, I must be 5 foot. And I'm 6'2" and 23 stone. And he just stood next to me, and I don't think he even knows who I am. But I recognise him because he looks exactly how he looked when this happened, and I just laughed to myself. Thinking,
were you tempted to like bully him a little bit?
Oh, mate, I just laughed to myself because I was thinking, I could kill you now.
Yeah.
I could literally, if I wanted to, kill you.
Yeah, why didn't you sort of go? Did you not like?
Because it was just that pathetic. Now,
What did he look like? Life had treated him kindly in the interim.
Oh
period?
no, his dad was a dickhead. His dad fucked off. He's a dickhead. His brother got battered. No, my dad filled his brother in after it as well.
Yeah.
And my dad found out who his brother was. Just give him a few digs and was like, right, your lad ever comes near my lad, your brother comes near my lad again, I'm just going to fucking leather you.
Yeah.
And then so that.
And you were fine after that?
Well, I was shit scared after that. After that, I was just shit scared.
Even after you'd had the
even after that, all
therapy,
of that.
Yeah, but even after like the now at the point, if that happened in today, people are getting killed, aren't they? If that happened, it wouldn't just be a fight like that. It'd be like, oh, he's fucked me up. We're gonna go and get him another. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, you'd be terrified if your dad made you go and have a fight with 2 other 14-year-olds. Then they got battered by it.
Yeah.
And they were scumbags anyway, obviously, because they started. So they'd be like, we're gonna fucking.
Well,
stab him now.
I think my fear was, well, great, that's happened now, and I beat them 1-on-1, but I'm still on my own. So every time I'm walking to footy practice, I'm still on my own, and there's still like 6 or 8 of them.
To get in the gang life.
So I think my fear was
join
always,
the fucking.
well, if he wanted to, he could still fucking leather me,
Yeah.
like together. But
Did you not like earn the right to join their gang if you wanted to though? Could you have not sat on the wall and battered some other Rob Thomas? You know what I mean?
Probably that's what I probably should have. I probably just like hear people.
You fucking idiot. You could have been the leader of that gang, lad.
Fucked it.
Even if someone stopped and pressed the lights, you just remember
The Marsh Lane massive, big Bobby T rolling in.
No, I don't know why, but I was just always scared then. Even like it went through school, what happened, and like people thought I was fucking boss. Well, I was just shit scared.
Had you had any sort of fighting training at this point when you had them fights? No, you never. You just
your uncle sicking you on people. Like
well, it's just a case of like
Doberman.
fucking. My half had always said to me, anyone hits you, hit them back, and like don't be scared of no one. And what my dad's favourite thing was to say is, if you come in this house and someone's hit you and you haven't hit them back, I'll hit you harder. I'll hit you harder. That's literally what my dad used to say to me. You come in this house and you haven't hit someone back after they've hit you, I'll hit you harder.
Wow.
So. I was just always more scared of me.
But then you could hit him because you'd be like, well, you'd always told me to hit someone back.
It's just this never-ending cycle of violence.
I was always more scared of my dad than anyone else, so I was never scared to get into a fight.
Right.
Because I was always more scared of my dad.
Of your dad hitting you if you didn't hit them back.
Yeah, then like so, I'd scrapped a few times in school and stuff like that. But
yeah, what would your uncle have done if he would have said to them lads, right, fighting 1-on-1, and then whoever stepped forward,
they would have stepped in. They would have stepped in and just battered the guy. They're not going to let him get battered.
Maybe he would have done.
He'd probably just pulled him off me, smacked him a few times, and gone, fucking do it again.
And said, right, sorry, I thought he was harder than that. I'll see you later.
He'd have probably swatted in, then swatted me.
This is what you fucking get.
Fucking embarrassing me, you cunt.
Sitting there thinking, fucking hell.
I feel stupid now.
Yeah.
You're
getting battered when you get in, Rob.
My eldest, it was about 2 years ago. I was home for a month. Part of the deal, I was home for January for the month because I was away so much December. And I said to my eldest, right, I'll teach you anything you want. Like, what do you want to learn? She goes, I want to learn to be a ninja. So I'm like, brilliant. I can get self-defense across the line with her now. So she's 6, and every day I've got her on the pads in the gym. And when you're 6 and you've got no strength, it's all technique.
Yeah.
So she was just like perfectly turning into these little punches and getting some noise off the pads and shit. And I was like, this is brilliant. And she was into it and everything. And then she was playing like kids rugby, and some lad was being a knobhead to her and her mates.
She lit him up.
She fought straight right.
Nice.
Straight. No, not nice. Like nice, but fuck.
Like, come on, no.
Yeah, just like a three-piece in the soda.
I was honest, like she literally
look at your smile there, though.
I know, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you're well proud.
Every ounce of her 4 stone into that right hand on his jaw, and it just sort of went like that, and walked back, and I was like, you know, and I sort of said to her, look, like you can't do that. He didn't
Lethal
hit
weapon.
You
This isn't the ninja way.
He was just being a twat. He didn't hit you first. I didn't say twat. I said, you can't hit him first. I said, however, perfect technique. I said it was an excellent shot. Well done. But at the same time, now she's like 8 and she's gone to this new school and they're doing all their color-coded emotion stuff and all that. I'm like, if someone hits you, you can hit them back. You're allowed to hit them back. Well, the teachers will tell me off. I can't. And I'm like, no, I would rather you hit them back and get in trouble than kind of be a victim.
Yeah.
But everything that she's getting from everyone else is going, no, you tell a teacher, you fucking whatever.
See, I'm a bit like you saying that you don't like...
You just check the cameras. I've just had anxiety that I never press record. I don't know why. It's gone through my head then.
Does he? I don't know how to do it.
Probably some deep-seated childhood issue that you need to look at.
But the thing about...
Sweet, nice one, mate.
I get the same. Rob Mulholland, I'm the worst for locking my car. I've doubled back to my car 3 times, forgot why I'm doing it.
In between going to the toilet.
It's completely locked.
big
It's
shit.
locked the first time.
Right.
Rob Mulholland told me a great trick is when you lock your car, you do a stupid noise, right? just to remind yourself that you actually lock your car.
Why are that asked whether you've locked your car or not?
Because
Did it not lock automatically afterwards?
No, just click it lock with a key.
See, my car, if you don't do it, if you leave it open for about like a minute or two, it will just lock.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Maybe
It's German.
I'm still shitting myself though. I'm still shitting myself that I've left the door open or something like that.
Why? I don't care enough.
Do you not?
Nothing's going to happen.
I'd just be like, oh, my car's unlocked now then.
Yeah.
Like, with this, we need that to be on.
You need your car though, don't you? Anything could happen.
What?
I know, but
happen?
you've got to, like, there's varying degrees of
What's gonna
concern
happen?
that you can have in there.
Yeah.
So I know. Do you know what? That's it. I haven't really thought this through. I haven't thought what's going to happen as I'm.
You just
doubling
think
back to
something
the car.
might happen, and that's enough.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking arrogance. That's what it is.
What noise do you make?
It's an arrogance. It's like, why you?
Well, Otway,
the same
where
deal.
Otway lives,
I
they don't lock the front door.
Yeah, it's like
they
people
not?
with
No.
anxiety, I think, are arrogant. It's like,
Postman will just open the door.
That's an interesting one.
what?
Extrapolate on that.
Well, I just think it's arrogance in it because, like, why are you special?
What?
How many cars get robbed in that estate, you reckon, in the course of a year that you just parked in? Where you're parking, how many cars you reckon get robbed from that position?
It's not an estate. It's not.
Wait.
It's not a.
Where have
here-
you parked?
Right,
Where have
you've
you,
made
right,
it
no. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Where have you parked that you get anxiety about it?
fucking everywhere.
Right,
That's the point.
Every one of the places that you've parked.
Yeah.
How often do you think cars get robbed from them places?
Oh, it doesn't come into it. It's
Probably.
not like
And then,
I'm
so
making
why
a
you?
judgment.
Why
It's not
your
like-
car?
It's not like I'm making a. I think it's more like.
That's why I think it's
when
an arrogance.
you've
Why
got-
you? Why
No,
you
no,
special?
What
What
it's not
car
Why are
like-
you special?
How can you make this about class? It's like
I'm just saying
That's his thing.
why
It's
you?
not.
Why your car?
No,
'Cause
here's the
that's
thing.
me.
It is.
I'm sitting there thinking, chance of being my car is slim, so
I
fuck it, it's
think
unlocked now.
what I think sometimes happens is if you've got a bit of generalized anxiety or whatever, it can get localized on a certain thing.
Yeah.
And for me, for whatever reason, and I can't back it up logically.
Yeah.
It's my car. I haven't locked my car. I haven't locked the door. It's some level of security that probably relates to something else. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going, this place is full of smackheads and they're gonna rob my car.
I'm
Do you know
not.
what I
I'm
mean?
not
It's
assuming
like-
you're thinking rough of the place. I'm thinking, why do you think you're going to be? I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I always think I'm not going to be the one who gets robbed.
Yeah, but you
Because the
think you
chances-
can't die.
The chance. I also think I can't die. The chances of it being me are so slim that, like, maybe because I'm a gambler, I play the odds. Chance of being me is so slim. It's not going to be me. I'm not asked.
Yeah.
Why worry about it?
Is that not you being arrogant about fate?
Why am I being arrogant about fate there?
Why am I being arrogant?
Yeah, extrapolate on that.
Yeah,
Because why? Because you're thinking you're the one in 100.
I want to say that next.
I don't know. I think
Catchphrase.
it's more like worst case scenario. It's more like in your head going to worst.
Yeah, but you can't. To me, you go
I'm
like
not
worrying
saying
about
it's
your
right.
car. It's like worrying about having cancer growing in you. It's
Yeah.
you can't worry about it. You just can't live your life that way.
Because
it's so to chance.
just something
Yeah.
that I end up doing all the time.
Narcissism is what it is, mate.
Well, my car locks on its own.
It's going to be me.
hopefully,
It's
so.
always going to be me.
Milo, do you know what you said about your daughter doing colour-coded emotions in school? What is that? I've never heard
Hold
of
on,
that.
you can't just bring that up.
I'm going to forget it, though, if I don't ask it now.
So
Yeah, but I mean, like, some context of that. When did you say you would do your
I said it the other time, but you don't
you're
fucking
too
listen.
busy mounting your class.
Yeah, you're too busy talking about the time you had to fucking straight
yeah.
there with 6 lads and drop them all like Beauty and the Beast with the wolves. Fuck off, lad. I bet you got battered and your dad had to step in. That's probably what happened. Full of shite.
His dad
Doesn't
was
even
like,
like
"Leave
the
it now,
NFL,
lads."
by the way. Doesn't even like the NFL. Go on, Milo, carry
So
on.
at schools now, or at the schools that we've seen, and it's all the ones that we had a look at, it's kind of like the inside out thing. So it's like green, I'm happy. Yellow, I'm feeling a bit antsy or whatever. Red, I'm angry. I'm starting to lose control. I'm overexcited. And first time I saw it, to me, it looked, I wasn't sure about it. I'm like, well, can't you be in an excitable, creative mood and some fucker's going to put you in red?
How
because
did he
you're
do it?
Vibrating.
Yeah, how did he do it? Did he hold
The
up
teacher would
cards?
just go, "Oh, you're." It's like I think it's a form of for kids to identify their current
So
emotions.
does the teacher tell them
so they know what
how they're feeling? They don't do themselves.
I think so. I'm not sure because
Right.
I've never sat in the class and actually seen how it plays out. I just noticed all the color code. Like I'm blue, I'm yellow, I'm red, I'm green. Like,
And so it's not
across.
that the kids don't tell them themselves, sort of thing. So the teacher knows, or like,
I think it's the teacher will go, "You're red," and eventually the kid will go, "All right, I'm red." Do you know what I mean?
Teachers gaslighting them
yeah.
with their emotions.
You're angry now.
Yeah.
You seem
You're
a little
angry
bit
now.
red to me.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
fucking
quite
angry. You're
controlling,
angry
innit?
now. Relax.
Like I was a bit sort of. I don't know if I like this.
Yeah,
you know what
same.
I mean. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the only bit I don't like is the teachers telling the kids what emotion they are. Surely it should be up to the
Well,
kids
he
how
just said
they
he doesn't
feel.
know. So to be honest,
Yeah.
it could
Yeah.
be anything. Really.
If it's the other way around, then fair
Yeah.
enough. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
What are you right now? What colour are you?
what am I? Fuck, I was green until I fucking got into
You got
my
abuse.
car anxiety related narcissism, and now I'm fucking amber. I reckon.
I'd love you two to just have a little scrap going.
I'll have a go. Yeah.
You should have done with that
Hold on,
comedian's boxing.
Let me
You
call
should've-
let me call my uncle first. I can't fight him.
You need a corner, man.
He'd be favourite for the first 15 seconds, and then I reckon I'd be alright.
No,
Yeah, once the
90.
fatigue-
Not a chance.
Yeah, once the
I've got a
fatigue
good
kicks
90.
in.
I've got a good 90. in
Fuck
me.
off. You have, no, he'd light you up within 20 seconds. Yeah, he would.
I'd
He
knock
would.
him out.
Nah.
I'd knock him out. I've got 90
You'd have
seconds.
one big lunge and then see how it went. You'd throw one.
If your big haymaker doesn't connect, that's it, mate.
Oh
You're
yeah,
done.
I've got 90 seconds to knock him out.
Yeah.
We
I've
played
got 90
badminton.
seconds to knock him out, or it's jab and grab. Bang.
You wouldn't even get there. He'd slip you.
We played badminton, and he was Conor McGregor for the first 4 points. Honestly,
Right.
it was fucking like that. And then I started to
blowing out my
started
arse.
to make him run around, and he
Love
ate
badminton.
absolutely
I'd give you a game of badminton.
Mate, I'm sure you would. I'm shit at it.
Oh yeah.
It's just that thing where I think I'm boss at everything. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I
Well, that's the thing. Power of suggestion is massissive in your life.
I played for 4
Massive.
weeks.
He's devastated when he lost. I've
But-
never seen
but
someone
he
so,
will tell everyone he
was
is
definitely
great.
blue when he lost, man. 100%.
He will tell everyone he is great at everything.
told
to
me
the
that
point
as well.
where you will
I never
start
told
to
you. I told
believe
you I've
it.
been playing. I told you I've been playing. I didn't say I was great. I said
So
I'd
you'll
smash
say
it
it.
squash. And then, like, he's a little snide, though. Because he kept in his back pocket that he's good at racket sports. Because he's been
Why is that snide?
because I was dead open. I was dead open saying, "Listen, I've been playing for a few weeks. Do you play badminton? No, not really.
This
Play.
is
It's like
not-
right, sound.
is
Let's
not
have a
how
go.
it
This is fabricated.
I reckon
not
I'll
how it
smash you. I reckon I'll smash you.
So-
And then he goes, "Oh yes, sound." So then we go. And then I should have
When you're playing badminton again, I used to go to school with a guy that used to play at like a really high level.
Yeah,
it's
one of my
fucking
mates plays
soul
at a high
destroying
level.
playing somebody
It's
that's
fucking
good.
horrible.
Because it's embarrassing. They go bam, bam, and they've just got you everywhere. It's like I'm tapping out
Can
of
I
this.
tell you how the badminton came about?
Right,
Me, Longley, Smith,
Yeah.
and him. We were all kind of in the same area. We're like, hey, let's go and let's do some boxing. Let's go and have a spar.
Right.
And so me and Longley, him, we were all like, yeah, great. As it came closer, Longley was like, well, I'm better at jiu-jitsu. Why don't we do MMA? Because I'm better at that. And I'm like, well, I've never done that in my life. And then everyone's starting to get a bit antsy because it's all fun, but there's a lot at stake ego-wise.
Pride.
So it came down to everybody dropping out apart from me and him. And I'm like, all right, well, do you want to go to the boxing gym
Big
then?
and Longley dropped out.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I was
So-
I was fronting it the whole time.
Why did they
he
drop
was
out or
like,
what?
He was like, I was like, all right, should we go to the boxing gym then? And he went, why don't we just play badminton?
No,
Big Bobby T over here, fucking 6-man on one, fucking dropping out of the fucking boxing ring.
no, it wasn't.
It's all coming
That
out
was
now,
it.
innit? You fucking
That's
pussy.
what fucking happened.
Right.
Look at his
Can we
face.
play rounders instead?
Yeah,
I want to get my messages up now.
drop
That's
your
bullshit.
tampon there, lad.
That is utter bullshit.
That is exactly
That
what
is
happened.
utter bullshit.
I'd rather play a non-contact sport, actually, if that's okay.
Yeah. I'm
Utter-
feeling a bit peaky today. Can we play badminton instead?
I'll box you now, right? It's utter bullshit.
For the
Get the
Patreon.
Frankie Knuckles, son, and sort us out.
Well, fucking, this is the thing. No one would let us spar. So I was the
What? Because he would fucking kill
Yeah,
you.
they just looked at you.
no, because basically
They went, we can't let him in. This is
No,
fucking
you can't-
GBH, just letting him in the same ring.
he basically
haven't
just
got a
said
license for
we
this.
can't let
Yeah,
amateurs come in and just spar each other.
All right.
So I
Do it bare knuckle in the fucking backyard, then.
I'd messaged a few people. So I messaged a few gyms and that going like.
Oh, they
people
totally
like,
let us at Four Corners.
Friends
Like,
of a
would
friend.
they?
Yeah.
So why did you go there?
Because he wasn't in with
Because he
Four
wanted
Corners
to
at
play
that point, was he?
badminton.
You were in with Four
I've
Corners.
always
You
been
walk
in
up.
What does he book the court? What does he book the court now? I thought he hired the racket.
You were in with Four Corners. That's
I
bullshit.
bought a little case for it and everything.
Yeah. You know I'd love to go and box your Milo, but I bought the court now and I can't swap the dates.
I think Rob's in red.
Yeah.
Utter bullshit
He's
going
getting
on.
verbally
Rob's
lit
yellow
up
for the
today.
Nile.
It's red.
Right.
So,
Can we
we
talk about Staunton's first pill?
Staunton's
Let's
first.
take this flow. We got an hour and a half here.
Have
Let's
we?
get up. Get
Yeah,
it
we've
all
got loads of
conversation.
time. Oh, don't
I
worry.
don't want to forget it.
I wanted
Let's
to ask
come
about
back to it.
comedians boxing because you did that, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought you
Well, I
two
want
would
to
have
ask
been a
about
bit
badminton.
I couldn't do comedian. I'd never done Kai's gigs, so
Right.
we wanted comedians who'd done the gig.
Oh, I see.
But I said I'll fight anyone. I was fighting Longley, but he wouldn't like.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's a laugh, innit?
Yeah.
Was it a laugh or was it serious?
It was great. Oh, no, it was serious. And I mean,
you took it serious.
everyone took it serious. Everybody took it serious, trust me.
I heard Milo ratted D.
Who did you?
Dave Adigan, didn't you fight?
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
But
everybody took
he's
it serious.
fucking-
Basically, when it first started, Kai's intention was that it wasn't going to be fucking about. It wasn't going to be stage managed panto bullshit. It was going to be an actual amateur sort of whatever charity
White
boxing
collar,
event.
whatever.
And everyone kind of signed up at the beginning and went, "Oh, that'll be a laugh." And as it became closer and people started to realize what the fuck was actually happening, I think a lot of people kind of just went, "Oh, fucking hell!" Like Louisa Omerlan signed up for it initially, but then I think the girl that she was fighting, Emma
Stephen
Kearney.
Petty.
started like freaking her out so much with the messages and the trash talk. She was like, "What is this?" I think she thought it was going to be some panto thing,
fucking fancy
and
boxing.
she was like, "What? How?"
No.
And like I basically got Elliot and Tom Horton and Kai's done it before, but I got them down to my boxing gym because I was like, get hit, like do a bit of
but
sparring.
you wear a little snag. 'Cause what Milo does, he doesn't tell you any background. So like the whole thing with badminton, he didn't tell me that for 15 years. Him and his dad.
This is what war is, mate.
Him and
You
his dad.
brought badminton to the table, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But because I didn't know you
You
fucking.
went all in and I
didn't know.
called.
Exactly.
I didn't know you and your dad had this little fucking thing.
I didn't know
And for
you had pocket aces.
For 15 years, you've been fucking playing tennis with your dad and getting good at racket sport.
I came in
I
with
turned
92
up.
offsuits.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
I thought
You
that-
told me you had 7 douche, you cunt. You told me that, you fucking lying rat.
I thought I was playing some middle class
This fucking cunt I'll fucking knock you out.
Yeah, I thought I was playing some middle class cunt who'd done fuck all. I was like,
fucking locks
I'll
his
just
car.
fucking.
But that's more fault you.
I'll just fucking get into his head and I'll bully him into letting me win, whether he's sportier than me or not. And then it turned out he'd fucking played a bit of racket sports before, so he'd had me off there. So that's my own fault. I'll take that. But what he done in the boxing was he kept quiet that he'd been boxing for about fucking 10 years.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I told everybody. Like
You told
Tiny-
that, yeah. Oh, I told anyone who
So
asked.
here's
anyone
what
who
happened.
asked.
To be honest with you,
I told
that's
them,
a bit more a bang on because that's gonna harm someone. That losing's just gonna affect you mentally. I've lost badminton,
No,
but
no,
when
so-
you go in with a fucking
right.
kill, it's like with a fucking knife to a
Okay,
gunfight.
should I tell you what happened? Should I tell you what actually happened? So everyone knew. I didn't keep it quiet.
Everyone,
Right.
For
fuck
ages.
off.
I spoke to Haddingham before. Nobody wanted to fight David Haddingham. Nobody. Right?
I'll fight him.
Why not? He's not like a trained.
No, but he's one of those guys on the circuit who he's tough. Do you know what I mean? Like there's an aura about him, and nobody wanted to fight
Right.
him. And Kai said to me,
What's his fucking score in Blackpool? I'll fight him.
Kai said to me,
How good is your badminton?
Kai said to me, "Will you fight David Haddingham?" I was like, "Oh fuck," because he's like got the proper like, massive.
Yeah,
like,
I've shook hands with him. He's
yeah.
got that
Yeah.
fucking weight.
He looks like
So
Yeah.
I was nervous about it, but I was like, yeah. He goes, because you're lighter than him, whatever, but you've done boxing, so yeah, you go against David Haddingham. So I was like, all right, fine. But what was funny is on the day, like everyone was trying to play off how little they'd done and everything, and everyone was trying to make out how little they'd trained, but fucking everybody had trained.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Everyone.
It's a fucking fight.
Everyone had taken it seriously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think Row had.
Had Rowe not? No.
I think he tried.
No, because I
He went once or twice, though.
Yeah, once or
Definitely.
twice, and I'd got into him going, listen, mate, you're fucking representing Scousers here. Don't be getting fucking come down the gym.
Of course, that was your
opposition,
Of course,
is there?
that was your
There's
line.
just no opposition.
Come down the fucking gym and fucking train, because don't be fucking getting had off by this cunt.
I was sparring Elliot and taunting him in a Scouse accent to simulate the fight for Adam Rowe.
It wound me up when he wasn't. I was like, because I knew that was me. I'd be out every day. No, I'm not letting any
Yeah,
cunt beat me.
yeah. I
And Adam
trained
was
my
just dead
arse off.
laissez-faire about it. Like,
I
I'll
would,
just
yeah.
turn up and be great. I'm
I
like,
trained my arse
no.
off. Yeah, you got to.
Kill him.
Otherwise-
I'd go into kill mode, me.
Otherwise, you got that post-event fucking going over it, going, if I'd done this, if I'd done that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be getting in there unless I felt as though I could. I was like, I'd give up comedy whilst
Yeah.
I focused on
Well,
getting in shape for
Someone
this
suggested for
amateur fight.
one of our patrons, me and you should have a white collar
Fuck
boxing
that.
match. And I said, there's no
Fuck
chance
that.
in the world
Well-
Lomas will box me. Because
Who's Lomas, you cunt?
What was the
His
one of the
ideal
Simons?
Ah, you can
Lomas
fuck
is who he
off.
In his head, he wants to fight Lomas. Yeah.
That's who I'm picturing when I'm hitting him. Yeah, I said, there's no way in the world Wozniak will fight me, because just on the odd chance that I catch him and knock him out,
What do you mean?
he'd
I'd
never
know-
live it down. He'd
There's
never live it
absolutely
down.
no way I would fight you, ever.
I'm trying to get a white collar or a charity now in Liverpool in January, February.
Oh, just a regular fight
Yeah,
against somebody.
Like well, just a charity thing. So I'm putting the feelers out with a couple of people because I'd like to do that. So if you guys do
What,
want
put on an event?
Anyone
Yeah,
wants to
someone-
fight Milo, Get in touch. DM us.
Would you do it as Troy?
I'd go,
With the tash on and
if
stuff
that
like that.
would get more money.
Would you
for
fight
the
Queen
charity.
Beerus?
Huh?
Would you fight
Yeah,
Queen
exactly.
Beerus?
Yeah, I'd go in like a body stocking, whatever the fuck.
No,
Yeah.
if anyone is watching this and fancies the chances of fighting Troy, who's
Within
been
reason.
boxing, how old are you now? 43?
45.
Been boxing for
Looking
32 years.
Thank you very much.
32 years.
32 is it? Yeah.
Well, you said since you were 13.
No, I didn't. I said I got battered when I was 13.
Yeah, so how long before 13 to go in the boxing?
So basically, I started training when I was about 28.
So you just had fucking 15 years of fear first.
Yeah.
Right. So he's been training for about 15 years in a boxing gym. Anyone fancies taking in a white collar? Get in touch. DM us. Raise some money.
Oh, I don't like this. This feels a bit too real.
However, would you guys do something?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I would.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
There's no way I'm getting in a boxing ring.
Why?
Because I'd just get murdered. I'd have to be doing it for 10 years and then know that I could smash some fucking open spots.
It's not. It's an
Some
interesting
21-year-old skinny lad who wants a bit of clout. So I go, yeah, I'll have you there. I've been doing this for 11 years. I get on the juice and everything.
Tell him you've got gigs so that he feels obliged to let him twat you.
Yeah.
No, there's no way. I'd just get murdered. I'd go. I'd love to go and watch it. I've never been to a live boxing thing. I think no.
Yeah.
I would
Like
go-
especially the white collar ones where the crowd can just all pile in and
Oh, mate,
fight 'cause there's one security guard there.
I've emceed them and they go off. And
Yeah, I've
it's
seen
fucking-
videos of them.
Mate, I've emceed them, right? You know, not to be sexist, you know, the best fights, but also the worst fights, the women.
Is
The
it?
women
Do
who
they
do
like
it.
use shoes and stuff like
No,
that?
they just fucking fall out of each other. So you see, you're in the back. All the men who...
crowd.
The crowd, I think, are the most
No, I mean the
dangerous.
white collars,
actual
like the
fights.
women who like signed up to fight it.
Yeah.
All the men train together and all that, and have just become friends.
Yeah.
So it's just like a sporting event. Like, oh yeah, be sound. And the women have always fought. I've done 4 of them. Every single time the women fighting have fallen out.
Nice little payday,
Like-
probably.
Yeah, it's a decent bit of money, and it's like
I'll MC it then.
I'll
and
see the fight.
every time the women have fallen out with each other. So they just want to kill
Carries
each
on.
So they kill each other. No, they just want to kill each other. They get in the ring. All the technique and all everything they've learned goes out the window, and they just fucking swing like fuck for each other.
wow.
And it's brilliant to watch. 'Cause
Pulling
while the lads have all sort of learned technique and they're trying to, you can see them thinking in the head going like, extend the body, like move your legs, put your weight on your back foot and all
chess.
that. Yeah, like the women are just going, I want to kill her. I want to kill her. Here's my
Fucking
chance.
slag.
Here's my chance. And they just fucking swing for each other like mad women, and it's fucking brilliant.
Fucking is shit.
Yeah. Fucking love it. Love it when like, oh, one of them's getting knocked out. It's fucking going to be great.
Wow.
Just whoever lands first.
But on that stuff, there's no sort of like weight categories. Is there a weight?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do.
there
They
wasn't
sort of-
the comedians boxing.
It's
really,
not dead
but-
strict, but they do sort of weight.
Because I heard somebody when they were like an 18-year-old ended up fighting like a 45-year-old. The opponent just switched on the night because they went, we need someone to fight him. I'll fight him.
Well, stuff like that happens as well. Where
But
it's
I think also because
someone
it's a
just doesn't
boxing
turn up
match
to
and
the
it's
fight.
matched, it is just punching in it. There's no like knee. Like if you just stuck a 45-year-old fellow against an 18-year-old kid and it was just a street fight,
Yeah.
then he'd just muscle him, wouldn't he? But if it's a boxing match, then I suppose there's an element of you can only punch, can't you?
So it's a bit more equal.
Yeah,
A bit more
it's
fair.
like you can only you can't knee him and then fucking volley him and it's all
Yo,
Have you
going.
ever
Yeah,
watched
and smash a
boxing?
bottle off his head.
A little bit, yeah.
He watches a lot of street fights.
I like hood fights, mate.
That hood fights, that just chews up your time, doesn't it? Do you know if you're just going through
I hate them.
Facebook,
I hate them, but I just can't.
Can't stop.
I actually haven't watched them for a while, but when you get in them and you're watching them, and
There's nothing like a comeback in a hood fight. You know, when someone's getting loaded and they just they pull it, turn it round. And
Oh.
That whole mentality is just terrifying, isn't it? Imagine if you like getting battered and like the last thing you heard was just someone going "World Star" thrown in your face. Oh, what a terrible way to leave this fucking planet.
Yeah.
so
Who would you fight next then if you had the choice?
Oh God, I don't know. The thing is like I just wanna. I feel like the comedians boxing one. It didn't really feel like a proper fight. It was like
did you
Did
just
you twat him in the end? So you did.
yeah,
dance round them?
But
ran
it
through them.
is technique though. It's technique. It's just like as soon as I put the first jab out like that and moved away, I was just like, so
That's
I
what I
kind
mean.
of wanna. I
So
wanna.
did you know straight away? You like say first punch,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing here.
Yeah. And it's not. That's not fun. That's not a challenge. That's not.
Well, no, it's not.
Did
Is
he
it?
not try and cheat in any way?
No, what he was doing, I think, was he knew to be fair to Haddingham, he had the flu, so he wasn't in good shape anyway. Oh, wow. But he reckoned he couldn't go 3 rounds, so he was trying to do nothing for 2 rounds, and in the third, apparently, he was going to
rope a dope.
Did you just knock him out, or?
Well, no, he stopped it.
He stopped it
in the second.
Oh, wow.
Did he try and grab you or nothing?
No.
Fair play from getting in the ring. It's someone who's been doing it for 10 years. That.
Yeah.
I can't believe he never tried. Maybe that's my mentality. I'd have been trying to fucking cheat to fuck me.
Would you get in the ring with him?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, why not?
Even after he schooled you in badminton.
Stand on his toes, bite him.
How the fuck do you think you'd get anywhere with this?
You don't know. You haven't seen. I could be talking out of my arse.
You know what? You'd square up, right? All you'd have to do is square up and just go, "Hey, have you left your car locked?"
Hey, it's rough round here. You know, your car's gone. I'll just be in his head. I know his weaknesses. He's told me his weaknesses. I'll be like that.
I feel bad.
Just whispering. I'll just be like that, grabbing and whispering, going, "Your dad's a better boxer."
But you couldn't get near him.
You're in a boxing ring.
I don't think you can.
I tell you now,
he'd be able to keep
at least
he's
once,
taller than you.
At least once I'll grab him.
Longer reach.
Once.
Nah, you'd try and fall into him and get him. He just.
I tell you now, I'll grab him at least once. Just once.
Nah, he'd slip you.
That's all it needs.
It'd be like, oh,
like
this has to stop this.
Remember Nassim
be like
Hamed,
a fucking matador and a bull. That's what it'd be like.
Yeah,
have you seen that fight of that big 600-pound fella with that like Asian fella? It'd be like that. He's just running around and
I'd stand on his toes, grab him, then it'd just be every cheating under the sun. I'd be kneeing him.
I want to see this.
I'd be trying to bite him. I'd be giving him every bit of like.
Well, that's not boxing, then, is it? You just want to have a.
You just want to have a fight in the car park.
That's it.
I'd love to see that. That would be a good.
I'd like to see that
spectacle. That because of the way you paint yourself, and I'm still going. It's defo him.
I'll have a go. Like,
who would you bet on?
It wouldn't be
if
tomorrow.
You had to pick right now, who would you
everything
bet on?
On him. Everything
house.
On him.
I've told Longley I'll fight him, but he's got to not do anything for 18 months, and I'll start training now for 18 months, and we'll see how he goes.
He's a strong fucker.
What?
He's got to not do anything.
He can't do anything for 18 months, and I'll train for 18 months.
He can't exercise.
He might do that for the chance to batter your head in.
He won't. I've said it. He won't do it. He said I'm not training now.
And you do him in boxing.
So that's how you. So that's how you win.
I said anything. You can't do fuck all for 18 months, and I'll train for 18 months. Any combat you want.
You can't put these obscure parameters in place and be like, oh, that's why
you go, oh, I've booked the badminton court. Sorry, Dave, we're gonna have to.
We're gonna box, but I'm allowed to bite you.
Oh, you won't do it, yeah, because you know you'll fucking lose your big
I'm allowed 3 headbutts around, and I can bite you.
Listen,
you can't use your arms, but I can.
I'll tell you now. I'll cheat. I'm horrible. I've told you before. I'll find a way to cheat at anything.
I'd still back him. I'd still back the guy who's been doing it for 10, 12 years.
I'm not surprised. I back myself too much. I know that. Backing myself.
But I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
You've got to back yourself, though, man. Yeah. That's like
but you can back yourself. You've got to back yourself within reason.
Realistic expectations.
Yeah, you can't back yourself to go. I'm going to go and run the 100 meters in 15 seconds. So you're just not going to do it.
15's really shit.
Yeah. How long do you think you can do the? How long do you think you do the 100 in? How long take you? You're quite quick, aren't you? Surprisingly quick.
Only on short.
Yeah, best. Falling over.
Yeah.
Did you see Eddie Hu and Dave Longley's race?
Yeah.
Eddie Hu.
Eddie beat him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but Longley's hard to tell sometimes, like Twitch speed.
Switch, stuff. What's it? Quick
fast
twitch.
Yeah, fast twitch.
Yeah, but
he's probably used to getting like chased by people.
Yeah, people think I'm quick.
Angry parents.
You make us cut that out.
Scale them stairs quicker than fucking Rocky Balboa.
Should you not back yourself at anything then, Sion?
No, within reason. I go, if I think I can do this, I'll do it. But I go, no, I can't. Not in a fight.
Boland's
logic.
Boland's one is one. He wants to have me.
No,
bowling competition. He's obsessed with bowling with me. So which means he must be all right at bowling.
I'm not. I'm all right. Sometimes I can, but I get a sore arm after about 6 goes because I really try.
It's a double-edged sword though, because if you beat him at anything, it'll be fucking unbearable afterwards.
Yeah.
So you can't win, because if you win, you're going to lose long term. It'll make your life misery.
We'll go again.
What?
Yeah.
No. I could beat him. I could beat him in anything. I'd probably have a go at boxing, but no, don't talk me into it because I'll end up doing it and regretting it straight away.
Any competition you want, we'll go for. That's what our Patreon's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be me and Simon having competition.
It should be Rob v. Si.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be. You know what it started off with? Because he doesn't like the fact that people keep assuming I'm the alpha. out of the pair of us, and he gets wound up by it.
I don't.
Every podcast,
I just say you're not the alpha.
Every podcast, someone mentions that I'm clearly like the more dominant sort of like.
Is that not you?
Hey,
With
mate,
10 different online identities.
Expert sitcom writer. I understand relationship dynamics and characters to make things funny. That's what I'm doing with this, mate.
Yeah,
The guests,
Fucking dynamic.
the guests are just a sort of a ruse. They're tuning in for me and you. But the thing is with you is I feel like that about the way you're saying you started training like 28, 29.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I just won't
You
do
didn't mention it. You mentioned it a lot. You're dying to like learn how to fight.
Yeah, I'd love to know how to do MMA, but there's no way I'm going to do MMA because there's always some soft cunt that wants to snap your leg. I don't care what you say. I know people go, oh, these MMA gyms are full of chilled out people and they're all sound. There's always some cunt that wants to fucking break your arm.
It depends.
I'm like, I'll snap.
First time I went to BJJ, some fucking Polish fella headbutted
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like straight away, just fucking.
And it's fighting. It's
And I
kind
was
of like going, I want to be a comedian, but I don't like laughter. It's like, you're going to get hit.
It's a bit like, do you know how sometimes people are sort of, when you're in an open spot, nobody really sort of talks to you that much sometimes, not because they're being arseholes, it's because I don't want to invest in you. You're going to be around 3 months and I'm never going to see you again. I don't want to invest in you now.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
it's very similar. A lot of boxing gyms is nobody really pays you because the turnover rate of people who start going and then fucking never come again is huge.
So you've got to prove yourself by going back.
But there's the one in Liverpool, Four Corners, genuinely is like the friendliest, nicest one.
Well, that's what I imagine if you
Really?
turn up at them gyms, they're going,
Yeah.
I'm not going to train you if after 6 months you're not going to bother using this. Like they want you to maybe go, oh, he's quite good, and do you want to fight? Or do you know what I mean? They'll
It's not
get
even
you
a fight,
going.
it's like be regular
just
at
keep
the
coming
gym.
back.
Keep going to the gym.
Yeah.
I just think you'd end up having to spar someone and there'll be a bell end.
You don't have to. You don't ever have to spar someone. But if you want to
It's not like his uncle.
If you want to learn
Forcing you to
self-defense, Krav Maga, right? It's the simplest but most effective way of looking after yourself, and you don't have to be super aggressive. Like the moves of Krav Maga, are, like proper easy, proper like low key, little like hip.
Is it
turns,
wrestling
hand turns.
that, or is that?
No, it's like it's all
He's
stuff.
definitely having
It's,
you off here.
it's all stuff.
I
Wing
think it's a
Chun.
bollocks to
Like Wing Chun. He's like Steven Seagal.
Well, you need to use your body weight.
Like Krav is just what you do when you're attacked. It's all counterattacks. It's all self-defense. It's all like
It's all bollocks that though,
it's
isn't
not.
it?
It's real life situations.
You want to learn how to fucking wrestle someone and throw a punch, and
But
then
that's it. That's what it is. It's real practical self-defense stuff. It's a great one. To
one
start
day I'll snap and I'll go to the boxing gym and then
Which is the best self-defense?
Well, literal
Wrestling.
practical self-defense. I think Krav because it incorporates wrestling, and it's get yourself out of trouble. Make sure no other cunt's going to kick your head in while you're doing that, and then run away.
wrestling and kickboxing. Learn how
For
to
the most-
fucking
the most-
light someone up and
most
then learn
dominant
how
one
to
in-
throw them on the floor.
The most dominant one in UFC is wrestling because you can always control where the fight's going to be then.
Right. I've noticed in those hood fights, the person who gets thrown onto the ground first usually loses.
when the back of the head slams against the concrete.
Exactly. You just do a fucking suplex.
Yeah, I hate that when you see a suplex in a hood fight. You're waiting for it to happen. They pick the cunt up and you're going, I'm going to get dumped on the fucking head and then turn off. I can't watch that.
And then 5 people dive in and just start throwing shoes.
So the way you are with combat, you like that with everything? Do you just sort of fear it a bit?
Fear what?
Like, well, it's because I'm segueing now into the drug story so we can start talking about his first drug take.
Go
Can I go
by
for
me.
a wee
going
before
by-
you do?
Yeah,
I
go
really
on then.
need a
Go
wee.
by me. What do you mean? Am I like that with everything?
So would you be like that with drugs as well, sort of thing? Like, oh, I'm scared to take drugs.
No, but I'd like.
I know I'd be the cunt who
I
takes a bad
take
pill.
drugs with people. I'd learn fighting with people I know and trust. So with you, I would trust him. I would trust like long.
You trust him to teach you to fight?
Yeah, because I think
You
he's
don't know
not
him well
gonna.
enough.
I think but I don't think he'd probably maybe just teach me a lesson. Go, I'm gonna just fucking stick one. Just to teach him what it's like to get
Of
hit.
course, I wouldn't do that.
Well,
Yes, you would.
Absolutely.
But
not.
He'd fucking jab your head in first session just to like.
But obviously, I'm
I think you're projecting slightly here.
I'm 3 months out of the operation thing with the nose, so I can't fight anyway.
had a nose job?
Yeah. Septum deviated things.
That's
Breathing
what I
and
tell
that.
people as well.
Yeah.
You had a nose job?
No, but if I did, I'd tell people how to deviate.
But I would trust that. But then it's just going to these gyms where you don't know, because people are there. They like fighting, presumably. It's not like people who want to learn to self-defense and that. But
it's a different vibe.
It depends. You just
it's
find the right
quite-
gym for you, to be honest. That's all it is.
In a way, if you're an overthinker, right? If you've got a washing machine brain, boxing is brilliant because if you go to a proper hard session, you'll come out and you'll feel amazing because you haven't been thinking for an hour because it's that hectic.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Well, like when I lifted the
combat
weights.
sports are good for ADHD,
Yeah,
don't they?
brilliant.
You just got to so focused on not getting it.
Well, you're so
feels
tired.
so chill
Your
driving
problems are so like I can't. My main focus now is to just not die because I'm that tired. So
But
when I was lifting weights,
that
to
brings
lose,
you in the present. You're in the present. Do you know what I mean? You're
yeah,
not-
that's what I do think when you get tired and all that. When I was like trying to lift weights, squat and dead and all that sort of shit, I like doing that because it was like I've just got to lift this now. Like it takes everything, and you just got to try and get. And I like doing that, which is why I probably do that more than anything else. Is just try and get big rather than learn how to fight. But I would like to learn how to fight just a little bit. Just because if you learn a little bit, 6 months of training in MMA or boxing, you're probably better off than 80% of the other than most people out there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially being like, skinny little foot, fucking pathetic.
But it's easy to get addicted to because like with comedy, tiny adjustments. You make tiny adjustments, you get more relaxed, you find it sort of easier, more fluid. It's exactly the same with anything like that, with boxing, whatever. Just tiny little things, you drop your shoulders a bit, you relax a bit more.
Well, I thought with boxing, it's actually very uncomfortable why you've got to stand. That you got to sort of tuck in and be bent or something like that, or hunched over and
you
that.
kind of get used to it because basically...
Like it's an awkward stance. It's not like it's just like comfortable.
Yeah, but like Milo
boxing-
saying, when you're in your stance, you're thinking why you're in your stance, sort of thing. So like, you stop focus on being uncomfortable and you focus on right. Well, I'm tucking my shoulders in to protect my ribs. I'm looking through my knuckles.
So you're keeping
to protect
everything
my
like
chin.
tight, aren't you? Presumably.
Yeah, but that's because you're thinking, well, I don't want someone to fucking
Defense.
get me in the ribs.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're not thinking about the fact that I'm uncomfortable. You think about the fact that this cunt's going to hit me in the ribs if I open up a little bit. So
Like when you start training boxing for the first time, your arms are shot, your arms are battered. But as you start learning technique and stuff, you start feeling more in your shoulders, your back, because you're using your core. And when it gets to the point where you're making less effort to get more power, that's when it gets really addictive.
Right, yeah, because then you
feel.
feel, I think that would be nice.
Feel like you're getting somewhere. That's when it starts to hit like a sweet spot.
Well, maybe you could train me, and then once you train me up,
Train you to batter him.
yeah, train me, and then don't tell anyone.
I know exactly how you
do it over Zoom.
I've started formulating a tactic. So
Oh, yeah,
little
sweet.
plan, yeah.
I've got a little plan
Fuck
already.
your plan.
Yeah, you and your uncles in your corner, and
As
me and
Theo
Milo
says,
there.
fuck your plan.
Me and
my
Milo
confidence
going
is
against
enough.
all of you lot.
Come forward.
Yeah, you're gonna
Come
jab
forward.
his. You're gonna jab his stomach. You're gonna wait till he gets frustrated. He'll drop his guard, feint it over the top, left hook, and then put your foot on his.
The
belly.
minute you come in from my stomach, I'm taking your chin right off. Your head is going to the fucking
I'll be
roof.
like Iron Mike, mate.
I'm loading everything. I'm taking your leg. That chin. Look at the size of that chin. It's coming right off. Couldn't miss it. Fucking
Yeah,
load
my
it right
jaw.
off.
But if you could wobble my jaw, that's bad.
Yeah.
I haven't got the neck
too
for
much to
boxing.
it, yeah.
You left a massive shit in that toilet bed.
That wasn't me. That was
It already?
Yeah, that was in the other one.
No.
Why would you bring
I
that on the
told
podcast?
you that
I
as well.
know, yeah.
You came in and I went, there's a
You
massive
cunt.
shit. You know
You
that one I'm not in?
absolute cunt.
See that one I'm not in? There's a massive shit in that one.
I thought you were in the one on the right.
No, I was in
Do you
the one.
think
I was in
somebody
the one on
that
the right.
beautiful could leave such a devastating mess?
The
Come
one
on.
on the right, the flush doesn't work. I went in the one on the left. I was in the one on the left.
So now there's a
when you
shit in
came
both. Nice
so
one.
you've gone in knowing there's a shit in there, right? You've remembered there's a shit in there. You thought, oh, bring this back in the podcast and drop it on him. That's exactly what's happened. Case closed. Get the fuck out of here.
He's been gaslighting you since I picked you up.
Like Adam is the best low-key gaslighter.
He's horrible, you know.
Tiny fucking.
He's horrible.
Tiny little threads.
Mate, I
Just
bought you a coffee.
Right, this is what he did. This is the kind of shit he does. Meet me outside the restaurant where we're going for lunch, and he'll be sat in there for 5 minutes,
A fucking power move.
leaving you outside just for 5 minutes. I'll text him. Where
Just
are
watching you outside.
I'm inside. Smiley face. All that kind of little shit.
Oh,
do you know
what
I mean?
fucking terrible. I don't know.
I'm inside waiting
He
for
put-
you.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to ring you out there waiting for you. I was thinking this because I'm running a little bit behind that you're making me wait out here.
That's
Yeah.
just you're paranoid about
Times.
Rob being the alpha. That's all
That is
mate.
definitely.
Do you know-
I was fucking fixing the. You know what I was doing? All the shit that you don't do.
That's what
Yeah,
I
he
mean.
was
That's why I
plugging
don't
the
get
cameras
mad.
in.
That's why I don't get mad. I go like, just don't get mad because I've only been here for 3
Oh my
minutes,
God,
but
he's
I'm
got
waiting.
coping mechanisms for you, Rob. Hey, don't get mad. Okay, I'm blue.
Before we actually met, he spread a rumor that I was a millionaire that was taking up. I was a millionaire that was taking up comedians' jonglers' debts, right? And charging them 10-15% on top of it. That's what I was doing.
I heard that.
Yeah, that was from him. just pulled it out of his ass.
A millionaire.
I'm just gonna float this into the ether.
Yeah, someone's
so I was
buying.
like, are you owed 400 by Jongleurs? There you go. I'll get you it, but you owe me 10% of it.
Oh no, I thought you were only paying like 300, and when they paid the 400, you had to give it all back.
Yeah, something like that.
That's funny.
I changed it a little bit each time, keeping it.
Right, go on. Then we'll segue onto what we're going to segue onto.
Before you'd even met.
Before we'd even met. And I said that. Who did I say told me?
Rich Massara.
And
I was like, Rich, what the?
He's a millionaire, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Bitcoin.
Rich, what the fuck are you doing telling Adam? He goes, do you know Adam Staunton? I'm like, no. And he goes, well, there you go.
Yeah, you'll soon learn.
Yeah.
I think everyone went through that stage, though, didn't he? In comedy. You know, where you just go through a little weird stage where you just make stuff up to amuse yourself.
Do you?
I don't know, man.
I'm still at that stage now.
I don't think I've ever...
About being an hard knock.
Yeah.
Good at bad.
One day you're going to break and you're going to just come out and cry and go, it's all been a lie. The last 15 years of my career has just been a lie. I'm not this guy at all.
I'm actually all right
I got battered at the traffic lights. My uncle sent me to get battered by 6 lads.
I wish.
I've not won one scrap in my life.
All goes back to that one moment.
So go on, what are we going to say on to?
I've never had a fight.
I was trying to segue onto like...
No, never really had a proper fight. I'd love to have done that comedian's boxing thing.
Who are you going to fight?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I'd have to fight a woman.
Jack Carroll.
Maybe Jack Carroll, yeah.
Tanya Lee.
Or Tanya Lee. Just fucking drop kicker.
No, Jack Carroll, but that's the
boxing,
MMA.
mate.
He does BJJ, so he might actually fancy his chance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that then. Lomas.
Yeah, that'd be an alright one.
Lomas might be alright, yeah, because he's skinny, you're a bit broad.
Vasily Lomachenko.
Yeah, maybe. But he's taller than me, isn't it? Height, isn't that a big thing? Don't you have to be similar height?
Iron Mike, mate. Iron Mike Tyson.
Apparently you can lose power punching up, can't you? That's why height.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can just sort of duck wave, come in.
So unless he's got like weak ribs, I'm probably not got a chance.
He's definitely got weak ribs, look at him.
It doesn't look like he's got strong ribs.
Yeah.
I think it'd be an alright one, that. Lomas Stones.
Let's have it.
I'd love to have done it.
Someone just needs to set it up again because it was such a good event. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just need someone with a bit of a...
Smith will do it. You Smith.
Smith could do
Smith
it.
won't do it.
Smith dropped out when you were going to do it.
I spoke to Smith about it yesterday, and he said, and I understand completely. He said the only way to do it is if he could have a proper training camp and properly give it a go. For that reason,
His life's a proper training camp.
He wouldn't want to afterwards go, oh, I didn't sort of
do everything I could.
Yeah, and
but his life's a proper training camp. He literally trains every day.
Yeah, he has got it. But the circuit would need to just go, right, listen, whoever's doing it, just have 3 months off. We'll all pay for you.
This is the thing.
We'll all give you some money.
We'd all have, for cunts like me and you to do it.
I'd do it.
Literally have to be some sort of fund where we get our wages paid for.
I'd do it. If you were going to commit to a 3-month camp, I'd donate a bit of money for you and go, let's just keep him in. If you're going to commit, then it'd be good for you. You get the benefit of the training and everything, get in shape.
Whoever we pick, because we're paying for it. You have to fight
Nigel
David
Ben.
Nigel. I thought that to be another conk.
Well, look, if I get sorted if I get hold of this promoter guy that I've just left him a message and he says, do you know anyone else who wants to fight?
I'm not fighting a stranger.
Why not?
What?
Shit house.
Why not?
Why not?
Shit house.
Biggest enemy
Not
is
fighting
yourself,
a stranger.
You're not going to fight anyone worse than the
you're not going to fight anyone worse than the guy in the mirror, mate.
Can't beat your reflection.
Yeah, you can't beat that guy.
You're your own worst enemy, man.
Yeah.
I fucking beat me reflection when I turned 18 and piled on all the weight. Fucking 1-0 me.
No, but would you want to do it?
Would it do it? No, I'd have to need some sort of like to give up what to like take it seriously. I'd need to want to twat someone.
It wouldn't be that. It would just be. All right.
That lad from the chippy. Get in touch with him. Get onto his agent.
For that level of commitment, I'd need to want to fucking smash someone. There's no point me like smashing a stranger. If I can smash the comic and then hold it over them for the rest of the fucking
Tom Horton.
Yeah, would you want a challenge? Would you want a challenge?
He's your nemesis, Tom Horton.
Would you want a challenge?
Would you want a challenge?
Or did you want someone you can just beat?
Oh no, yeah, I'd happily take a challenge on.
Challenge.
But it'd have to be something. I'm not just fucking twatting a stranger and then never doing it again. If I'm going to commit to it properly,
you.
If I'm going to commit to it properly,
Like the way he thinks it's just like it's who I'm going to twat, not a fight with anyone.
It's more like who can beat me, not like who can I beat.
All right,
Get him.
Well, that's just the way I think. I'm that kind of person. I asked Milo this question. There's a question in comedy, and it tells how you think about yourself. Right. When you go to a gig, do you prefer the drive to the gig or the drive back from the gig?
Back.
Right.
Back.
You said back. You said back.
Train back.
I'm the only cunt who enjoys the drive to the gig. because you are all in the car panicking about how this gig's going to be.
Mainly the rush hour.
How
and
this
traffic.
gig's going to be. And then you're there going, oh, what if I die? What if I die? And then you smash the gig and you feel
It's what
yourself.
happens when you gig outside of the L
back.
postcode, mate. Some cunts don't like
take
it.
If it only took me 10 minutes to get there, I'd probably enjoy that.
I drive to the gig knowing I'm going to smash it.
I'd
Can't
like
wait
to
to get
drive
there,
to the gig and
smash it, and then drive back and go, all right, well, on to the next.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
It's a vicious rumour about me that I don't gig outside of Liverpool.
Whatever.
And I'm not liking it.
Okay. Well, I just can't think of
Because
anyone.
I don't do a story every time I leave my house.
Because I can't think of anyone.
Everyone.
I can't think of anyone that would be, apart from Milo and Longley, I don't see anyone else on the circuit that's like, who would want to fight at your size.
Oh, Longley, definitely.
I know
Longley
Longley,
do it.
but like, I don't know. I can't think of anyone that would want to do it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You need to get some other fat cunts on.
Put a post like that on the forum.
What about Tony
Fat
Carroll?
cunt needed to fight with Big Bobby T.
Kill him.
No women.
Yeah, have you seen Tony Carroll box?
I'd kill him.
Seriously? Tony Carroll? I think that would be a great one.
I'd kill him.
I
No,
don't
Carroll
know
wouldn't,
about
no.
that. I'm sorry, I saw a video of Tony Carroll on CCTV.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
I saw that.
sparring,
What?
and he's got moves. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but although he's strong though, Bob,
it doesn't matter. Like, Tony Carroll's definitely boxed in his part.
he
He's got
could lean
technique.
on him though, and he's muscling.
All right.
Well, I'd like to see that.
All right,
one,
then,
that's all I'm
if
saying.
Tony agreed to it, I'll fight Tony all day.
Nah,
Yeah.
he ain't agreeing
All
to that.
day.
Tony
All right,
won't.
so if I contact this guy,
There's no way
and he
Carroll's
says,
getting in the
"Do you know
ring with
anyone
Big Bobby
else?"
T.
I'll ask you and Tony then.
Yeah, all day. All day.
Done.
mate,
I mean,
that-
I haven't even mentioned this to Tony.
I know, Bob. he wants to come on. He wants to come on the pod.
Let's call him.
You're gonna call him?
We'll get him on, have a little face off.
Nice.
Yeah, where are we,
He won't be up now, will he? 12 o'clock.
He'll
He'll be on the beak right now. Fuck's this. I didn't agree to fight you, man.
He'll be on his eighth bag. Yeah, he may work for us because he'll be on the beak, so he'll have a go because he's fingy. He's brave now.
I just can't think of
Whoa,
anyone.
you could see it in real time.
That's mental.
Just can't think of anyone that would want to fight. No.
Fight Brandon Davenport, whoever that was.
It sounds like a good boxer's name. That
Your dad's mate.
It does sound like he's someone who could be good.
I'd see.
You got that on
He
speaker?
is an answer.
Go through the thingy. Oh, you haven't got the.
We can't hear
headphones
it.
in. Put a pair of headphones on.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, doesn't look like he's answering anyway.
He won't answer, mate. He's probably got a fucking what's this cunt 1 at half 12.
Probably thinks I'm trying to get fucking guest listed by 53. Oh, he never answered. See, he won't even answer the fucking call.
If he rings back, then
You wanted to scrap with him.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. Want to fight me, lad?
I have to be honest. My money would be on Tony.
That's fine.
No chance.
How much?
Really?
No chance.
How much?
I
Well,
mean,
see, let's look.
How much?
Wait,
this
Rob.
is all hypothetical
much?
at this point.
Rob.
How much?
I would stick a ton on Tony.
Yeah, all day.
Rob.
Yeah.
Rob.
Let's. All right.
Rob, is
fucking
He's
hell.
the fight.
If-
Yeah.
Rob, is Tony allowed to train, or can he not do anything for 18 months?
Tony-
Will
what he wants.
Tony train?
I think he would.
Will
What's
Tony
the rule
train?
set?
Tony can do
it.
what he wants.
Okay.
Because apparently with the Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul thing, apparently the rumor is that there
There was
was
no
a
knockout.
No knockout
knockdown
clause. No knockout.
Is it knockout or
Yeah.
knockdown?
No knockout.
That's crazy.
That's
That-
why.
that
That's
just
that's
throws
the
the
saying.
whole thing.
When Jake Paul's on the rope, that's why Woodley never hit him
Longley.
yeah.
because he wasn't
He's got him on his brain.
Yeah.
Coming for
Just
him.
thinking about knocking him out.
This Tommy Fury, like if he loses this, he basically loses everything.
Career, yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's
everything's out the
fucking-
window. Like his any shred of credibility or anything. Or future
Advertising
career or
deals, stuff like that.
adverti-
You can't-
just-
He's been on Love Island, and he's
Yeah, but he's been on
Yes.
Love Island to give himself a base, a fan base,
can't be-
and then come out and carry on boxing.
if your brother's
If he-
Tyson, it's over for you. It's over.
Yeah.
It can't be
Forever
that he's
in the
gonna-
shadow.
It can't be that he's going to take a dive. It wouldn't be worth
No.
it. It wouldn't be worth him agreeing to a contract.
no,
that
it's
could
not.
potentially lo- This could be the first properly legit fight that.
Surely he's got to run through him.
Yeah.
He's got to
think
run
so,
through
right?
him. Yeah.
Well, you see all these proper
Jake
these
Paul looks
professional
good,
boxers
though.
who actually say that he's
Well,
actually a
he
good
does.
fighter.
He's got technique.
Yeah, but then you
yeah.
watch him and you think, yeah, he's a good amateur fighter. He's not, you watch him, it's like
I
when you
don't
watch an
know. I
open
don't-
spot and you're like, oh yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you watch him, it's not like there's a difference between someone who's professional who does every single fucking day,
Yeah.
who just looks like fucking.
Is there a big gap then between being an amateur fighter and a professional
The
fighter?
gap between amateur and professional anything.
Yeah.
Like just doing something every day. getting paid for it. It's always on a massive level.
It's called life, kid.
God, life, kid.
Right, so come on, tell us about
come
you,
on.
Phil.
Yeah, I want to hear your version of it first.
You told it before.
So what happened? Did you all
Especially
go
on
on
the podcast?
Were you on it as well?
Recorded.
No, right. So what happened was, we'll start off the night. Milo messages me. So Milo's obviously, anyone doesn't know, Troy Hawke's been viral a few times.
No, let's not use names. Like, if you're going that way with the story.
Why?
Not my name is fine, obviously, but
Yes, all right, yeah. So
fine.
Milo, he's Troy Hawke, gets
Very
gone
protective
viral,
over Troy.
gone viral a few times in Liverpool, hasn't he?
Milo and Phil Berto.
Gone viral a few times in Liverpool, and when he was going viral, I was a bit like, yeah, why'd you try this? Why try? And he's asked me, watching this Scouse thing, watching that Scouse thing, and I've gone, so do this, don't do that, put it out this time, that time, and all that.
Yeah.
And he's all gone great, like. And then, so because he's gone viral, a certain restaurant in Liverpool invited them to come for something to eat, and he was like, "Oh, because you've been helping me, I want to take you. And I'm great." So we arranged a date. So we turn up for this Chinese.
This is good.
And I was like, right, I pulled up. He's like, right, I'm here. And we get there, and they're like, yeah, we've got no collection of your booking. We're like, what? It's like, yeah, we haven't got it. We'll have to sort something out. So
can I go? You're doing it great, but like, so basically, he'd messaged me and said, "You should come down the restaurant." And I was like,
So
I've not had this where people have gone, come and have a free meal. Going, you should come down the restaurant. And I'm like, all right, yeah. When are you next in town? Well, I'm up October 28th. How about 5 o'clock? Great, see you there.
Is it free?
Like, I've showed this to
we
Rob.
can't ask, can you?
I've showed this to Rob, and I've gone, is he offering me a free meal?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, that's what they do. If somebody's got like a video,
Oh, he
whatever,
would say that. He fucking would, wouldn't he?
they offer you a free meal. So I've gone in already a bit on the back foot because I've not had it before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
yeah, so I walk in, Milo's there in his. He's not wearing today, but he normally wears clothes that are very revealing, fucking wearing some sort of shirt down
He
to
likes
here.
to show off.
Like
the,
very
the
casual.
chest there.
If you've got it, show it off.
He's gone for the free meal, dressed a bit too casual for my liking. Anyway, so fuck off.
A bit too casual for all out. Yeah, his gut wasn't on show. He wasn't smart enough.
You've done this
Wearing a
podcast
hoodie.
wearing sliders.
Your zip was down the other fucking day. You go, oh, yeah, he's a bit too casual. I'm like,
Fuck you. I've got a picture of it.
he's a cheeky cunt. He's a bit too casual.
You're not even wearing a
You've had
belt.
a pair of shorts for 17 years. There's no fucking gussets in them.
Now we're going to see Rob's level of artistic license.
Yeah.
So he's there,
Yeah.
casual as fuck.
He's there in his onesie.
Vest out. Basically in a fucking vest, like a gypsy he was.
Yeah.
So we're there. So then we get to
too
the
casual.
desk, and the girls there going, "Oh, I've got no recollection of booking. I haven't got it." Sort of thing. "Oh, we'll sort something. So then they come and they sit us down like we're just some fucking nomads. Like who are these two cunts come off the street? One of them's dressed like a gypsy. Like we're like, can these afford?
Look how much flesh I'm showing.
It's too much, innit?
It's all right. What do you mean?
Yeah, look at his face. Start and nose.
What's wrong with that?
Start and nose. Get out the way of the camera.
Do you know what I like?
Get out the way of the fucking camera.
Show the camera. Show it to the camera.
We can put a photo, get Dean to edit that in,
I could
can't we?
just put it up there on the telly now, but
Oh, yeah.
Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing with your jumper. Pulling down that bit.
Is it?
yeah, because I'm a fat cunt. Because you've got your fucking tits out. So we're there. So
There they are. Getting a photo with the chef, not the other way around, then, is it?
so straight away.
Is it all right if we had a photo with your chef? Yeah, go on, yeah. We're the guys that were meant to get this for free.
Yeah.
Let me just undo this button first.
The woman's looked at Milo thinking, I'm not even sure he can afford it. I don't know what he's doing here. Fucking no one recognises him without the smoking jacket or the fucking mustache. So like they sit us down, they're like, oh, do you want us to explain anything to you? And we're just there like, explain
No, hang on,
something
hang
to
on.
us. I thought we were just getting fed. I thought we were just going to turn up and get fucking fed.
Let me come in with a few more specifics. So we come in. I'm already on edge, and I've turned round to.
You can tell he's on edge. He's like that.
I've gone. Look, I'm not going to spare myself anything. Don't you worry about
Well,
it. Right?
you keep putting in to spare yourself.
He's done the voice, hasn't he?
You want to got a fucking photo to spare yourself.
No,
some
to show the truth.
He's done the
So that we
manners.
know
and
we're on the line. Right. So we've gone in, and I've gone. This is the fucked up thing with hotels or reservations or anything. I don't know if I'm under my name or Troy Hawke. So I look mental. Do you know what I mean?
How do you not know
knows
that?
me as Troy Hawke. He's only talked to me as Troy Hawke. So I'm like, I'm probably down as fucking Troy Hawke. I said, so I feel stupid. Have you got a reservation for this fictional character? Do you know what I mean? I was like, have you got Troy Hawke? And they went, no. And I turned to Rob and I'm like, fuck. I said, I will pay for this, dude. If I've got this wrong, I'll pay for it. And to Rob's great. He went, no, mate, we'll go halves. It's like, so I'm sort of going, oh, this is fucked, right? So she comes back and she goes, no, we haven't got anything. I'm feeling like such an arsehole. And then she goes back, right? And then she goes to talk to someone. She goes, oh, yeah, come through.
We'll just sit you down.
So they sit us down.
Chef's table.
And at this point, right?
No,
it wasn't chef. Someone in the chef's table.
Wonky table. Have you got a beer mat to wedge under this?
At this point, we're sat
in the
down.
corner behind a tree.
We're sat down, and I still don't know what the fuck's going on. And I'm sitting there with
The
Rob,
fella come with the
and he
menu,
goes,
put them down. I was like, do you want us to explain anything to you?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
But
this is terrible.
I say to him, I don't know, and he goes, "Look, there's the bloke that's been messaging because it's like an open plan kitchen thing." And I'm like, "Should I go over and fucking say something to him or say hi, whatever?" I don't know what I'm doing. And Rob went, "No, you'll be all right." And I went, "No, I'm gonna go and I don't know what's going." So I went over, and before I'd even opened my mouth, he was like, "Yeah, seeing you, you're all good, relax."
No, he never.
He did.
You lying bastard!
I went up there.
You lying!
I'm not.
You went up there, and it was like he didn't know who you fucking was.
No, he did.
No, he never. You went up there, and you're like,
you are
you were like,
creating
no,
this now.
no,
going on in this
tell the
film.
fucking truth.
Dave,
You went up there, and you were like, you know, and he's like, I am it, yeah. He's just like he's like some customer got to.
Let's get to the end of it.
No,
Did you pay for the meal?
Hold on. Let me finish the story. It was like some customer got too keen, and they're like, yeah, go and sit back down.
He's trying to claw back some credibility here.
Listen,
from the first
I know he is
podcast.
Milo. I know he is Milo. I know. I see it all the time.
The fella comes down to you, man.
He'll shout you down. He'll shout you down. Just let him go.
So here's the actual truth.
No, shut up and let me finish the story. I was telling the story.
Hang on.
Right.
You're in red. Go in the naughty
listen,
corner.
I'll fucking Right, so we're there. So he's
Come on,
So do you want the real version, or do
let
you
me
want-
finish the story.
Let me finish the alpha male fucking
Listen, you can correct it if I'm wrong. Right, let me finish.
Fuck off.
Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story. So he gets shooed away.
Another one.
He gets shooed away from the fucking thing.
Shoo-mied
Comes
away.
back sitting down,
Yeah.
and he's like, so he's like, what? So he's thank you very much.
Well done.
That's not making
Come
a
on,
clip.
Rob. Yeah,
Right.
you won't put any clips of me out anyway, the cunt.
So we're there. So he gets shooed away. So then he's like, "Oh, what should we order?" And I'm like, "Just order like a normal." He's panicking now what the bill's going to be.
I don't want to take the piss.
Because he thinks he has to pay for it. And he's like, "What should we order?" I'm like, "Just order what you fucking want." So then I'm like, "I'm ordering this and I'm getting this as well." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he orders next to nothing. And I'm thinking, maybe it's because he's Milo and he's insecure and he's fucking beautiful. And he wants to watch his.
Saved up
He
from
wants
earlier.
he wants to watch his later on. So anyway, we get the meal.
He got twatted by the traffic lights.
We get the meal, and a girl comes over. It's
okay, Rob.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
You get them back.
It's lovely, right?
You get them
so
back.
then the chef does come out and starts talking to us, and then it's like, oh yeah, now he knows who he is, and then it's quite clear that he's talking to us and all that, and it's still not clear the food's on.
Still don't know whether you're paying full
we're
price
still
here.
here
Or
like fucking. I've ordered extra shumai twice just in case it was free, and and he starts talking. He goes, "Oh, we'll have to get a picture." Tells what projects he's got coming up. Says to Milo.
what project you got coming up?
Absolutely fuck up. I've got another one with Simon.
I've got a lift to get to. I've got a Manchester airport.
Badminton practice.
So then he goes, tells Milo that they've arranged to do some sort of promo thing. So like, sounds like, should we go and get a picture? So we go and take the picture, obviously, and then after the picture, Milo goes to him, so what's happening here then? Is this all taken care of? And he's like, yeah, it's all taken care of. Don't worry about it, sort of thing. So then Milo's like, his confidence comes back then. See all the colour. Philberto's back now. The tan's back in his body, and he's like, "Oh, sound, yeah. Well, I want to leave a tip for the staff, but I've got no cash on me. Am I allowed to do that sort of thing?" And I'm like, "That's all right, Milo. I've got it covered. Leave a little bit of tip for the."
How much do you leave?
Well, I wanted to leave 20
yeah.
each, and he said just 20 quid, so I just left 20 quid because
fine.
it was meant to be his treat. But I had to left 20 each because I think.
Okay, now can we get the real version, Milo?
So
you went up to the guy.
So I went. Let's take
now
it
we've let it down. Dean, if we just cut out from 1 hour 2 to 1 hour 8, then we can get Milo's version. Just change the camera. We don't need to listen to that shite, whatever he's come out with.
No, it's.
I wanted to put a 40 quid tip, but he said 20.
Needless to say, I had that ass laughing.
No, it's. I mean, there's a few details. Basically, I went up to the guy, and he immediately knew that I was feeling a bit, and he goes, "Yeah, I got you. I know you are. You're all good. Sit down. Fine." Yeah. And apart from that, pretty much everything. even though I knew that I was getting a free meal, I still felt self-conscious about taking the fucking piss. I did. Yeah, Billy Six Plates was fine.
Yeah. Fucking note.
And at this point,
I was fucking.
He's got them built up now.
I didn't interrupt you. Fucking shut up.
Yeah.
Right. So he was just like,
you had your chance. You fucking blew it with your bollocks.
He was in town. He fucking went to town. Do you know what I mean? He was like, and I still didn't know if I was paying or not. So I was.
Well, at this point,
shut up.
You interrupted me.
You've had your time. You've had your fucking time. Go on.
Shut up, right? So I'm still, as he's digging into 8 different things, there's no room for elbows or cutlery or anything, right?
Oh yeah, this cunt can't use chopsticks.
Shut up! I let you talk.
This cunt can't use chopsticks, by the way.
Salt and pepper's on the floor.
So I'm fucking.
Candles gone.
I'm backed into a corner.
Little plants.
They've had to reseat.
No glasses for the beer, just bottles.
A couple to the left, so they can fucking make more space for all of his wontons.
For the empties.
Right, so it's all piling up, and I still don't know if I'm paying for it or not. But at this point, I'm just like, right, I'm going to be stoic about this. I can probably afford it. It's going to be fine. And then
we'll see about that.
Yeah. He gets us over for a picture, and it was such a shit moment because we were having a chat and everything, and it was just at the end, and I still didn't quite know. So I didn't want a fucking weird moment where I left and there was a bell, and I just, is this? And he goes, yeah, mate, obviously. Is this, you know what I mean? So we sat down, and as soon as it was clarified that we weren't paying, the guy came out with a dessert menu, and Rob went, "Nah, can I get an appetizer menu?" And he got 3 more shit for dessert.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you did.
Did you?
Little bit of artistic. There's a little bit of that. I ordered them before we knew whether we were paying for them or not.
Another table for your wontons.
Because at that point,
Can we have another table, please?
Because at that point he was a fucking showy because he's shitting himself about paying the bill. I'm like, I'm going to make it even more awkward by ordering more food. So if he does have to pay for it, he's going to go, "Oh yeah, we are."
You didn't tell us you were bringing Rob Thomas to your free meal, Milo.
The fucking colour drained out of his face when you walked in.
Shit himself when I brought it.
No, the worst thing was when he come over, he went, "Oh, I know you." It's like, you've seen your videos. It's like, where's me fucking invite, you cunt?
It's like having a poker game at home and bringing Phil Ivey.
The chef was on the phone like, "We need more stuff."
5 buy-ins and Phil Ivy's turning up. Oh, fucking hell.
So then as we're in the meal, I can get back to telling the story again. So then as we're in the meal, this fella comes to the table next to us. I'm not going to mention any names.
All right,
this fella comes to the table next to us.
Right.
And I say to Milo, "I've had him in my taxi."
Yeah, it's true.
Like he was telling me how much of a DJ and that he is, and like all these things he's done. Meanwhile, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and he's belling everyone trying to find a fucking party to try and stay out. I said they ended up taking him from fucking Waterloo up to Walton about 5 stops later to try and get a party.
Quick,
yes, Milo.
Sorry, very quickly, and this is all I'm going to say. As Rob's telling me all this, right? They're on the next table, and I'm kind of going. I'm sure Rob is cognizant of his volume control.
Yeah.
That they're not going to hear any of this.
Oh,
right?
no, I'm fully I know.
Wait, right? So I'm sure. I'm shitting my pants going, we're very close to these people. We're talking
I hate
like
that. I hate that.
So anyway, I've presumed that Rob knows what he's doing with his voice.
Yeah.
Find out later on that the missus has literally heard every single word that he said.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But I knew that.
But the fella didn't tell his missus that he was doing all that, did he?
Oh, well, what's the first thing I said to the fella when we spoke to us? So then the next thing is, after he's at the photo...
He recognised Rob.
After the photo, he goes, "Oh, you're that taxi driver." I was like, "I'm surprised you recognise me. I thought you just need to know the back of my head." Right. But I know he's fucking obviously checked me out on Facebook and Instagram, haven't he? Because when he told me he was a DJ, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a comedian," and then just fucking started talking. And then he's like, desperately makes a B play for Milo then. And then that was
He didn't know who I was. He didn't recognise me at all. But I had to tell
Yeah,
him
but
what
then
it was.
yeah,
I
but
had to
then
go like,
So
when
then
he
what
knew who he
happens?
was,
What's the problem?
so then he invited them. So then Milo, being the very gracious person, he just goes, "Oh, well," because he's like, he was hankering for an invite a little bit.
No, it was all
An
right.
invite
He was
to
like-
what, the show?
Yeah, he was like, "What he's doing?" He's like, "Oh, he's got a gig in town. I'm going to Bolton." And he's like, "Oh, yo, we might go to that water." And Milo's like, "Oh, if you want to come, just let me know," sort of thing. So then they come to the gig. So then they end up on a night out with them, sort of thing. But just going back to your point of me being loud, was the first thing I said to this lad? No. Straight away, fucking hell, yeah, I took you to about 6 different houses. Well, you told me you were this big DJ, and you couldn't fucking end up going to a party with students to stay out.
You did, but I was at the point where you were telling the story about that lad within that lad's earshot, like which I was like, you fucking, have you? I don't know.
Fuck, it happened, didn't it?
I was, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, I heard that when you were someone and they're speaking about something, they're complaining about somebody in the vicinity, and I'm thinking they can definitely hear this, and I'm like getting like, oh, this is gonna kick off now.
Stop being fucking shit houses and say it to the faces.
Yeah, but then you become complicit
but you
because
weren't
you're
even
listening
doing
to
that.
it. Do you know what I mean? You're then part of the
exactly.
party.
Yeah,
You're
well then
slagging
stop
them
being a
off.
little bitch and listen to bitching. If you don't like bitching, just cut it off straight away. So then they come to
So
the
you
show.
got your free meal anyway.
Yeah, so got a free meal.
All's well that ends well.
They go
Yeah.
to
Got your free starters.
They come to the show. They come to the show. Oh, they go to Milo's show. Then they stay out for a few drinks with them afterwards.
Right.
And then
But Adam,
then
then
things
what do
go
you start
rogue.
doing with them?
what?
Then what happens next?
So basically,
of
right,
a
we'd finished the show. We'd finished the show, and I had like a pill in my pocket.
Is this where this guy comes into it?
Yes.
Was that night?
That was that night.
So
yeah.
this had all happened that
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah,
That was a long day,
domestic
didn't you,
between
Troy?
these two.
So I basically
He's bitching to you about Rob like it's his missus. Fuck, I hate that.
I'd said to Adam and Liam, I'm like, let's go out on Friday. Let's go and have a drink. Fuck it, I haven't been out and had a drink for God knows. And they were like, yeah, sound. We finished the gig, and I said to Staunton, like, I've got a pellet. Do you want to go halves? And he goes, I've never done one. I'm like, oh, well. And he goes, but I'd like to. I'm like, oh.
But it's free.
Yeah.
Do you know,
I like you with starters, Rob.
It is free this pill, though, isn't it?
do you know somebody's like first pill or whatever? I'm a bit like, are you sure? Like, fuck, I don't know. And he was like, yeah, no, sound, give it to me. Yeah, fine. I'm like,
He does that a tough gig in fucking.
so I broke him off like
Birmingham.
a third just to be kind of cautious.
Which is like a whole pill for me.
So yeah, and it never, it obviously never had one.
Give it to Big Bobby T.
hadn't got a clue what to expect. I mean, they definitely worked. Like I had seen that. It was like I knew it worked. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And say half an hour 45 in, he's like, I'm not getting none, you know.
Oh, I don't sound like that.
Fucking eyes like this.
Right.
And just and I'm like, no.
Where were you? Like,
So we went to a couple of bars.
Baltic Market, was
It
it?
was, yeah.
And the other fly in the loaf and in the Baltic
some
Market or something
place.
like that.
It was a bit loud.
Don't know, I was off my head, mate. Don't know where I was.
They were in there punch Tommies, I think.
But he was like,
right.
No, I'm not feeling anything. And I'm like, it looks like you are. And he's like, no, I'm not. And he goes, I can't be fucked. I'm not slurring my words. Right. And I was like, yeah, but that's not what happens. And he goes, what? Well, I said, well, you have a pill and you get a boolean, you start talking and chatting. And have we not just been having a great chat? You've pretty much opened up about yourself. And he goes, you mean to tell me there's a drug you can take where you can have amazing conversations like this? This is brilliant. I'm not feeling anything, though.
Yeah.
so what was it? What was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Just what? The pill?
Yeah.
I was like, an E.
And then,
Really? It was an E.
so then,
Never had
it
E,
was.
me.
I've had an E.
Got any E's on you?
Not anymore. I know one.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, imagine if we all took E's and then did the podcast. That'd be boss.
Yeah, let's do another
would.
hour and a half on E.
But then, so Staunton, who it didn't affect, then goes on Instagram on his stories and is like, right, so I've been out, I've had a pill. Milo McCabe
don't
just
do this.
Do I
grasses him,
sound like
Don't do
that?
this.
grasses him right in, goes, I've had a pill with Milo.
Yeah, straight away. Tags me in it.
Yeah, he's been offered
Did I tag you?
Yeah.
He's been offered a threesome.
You got off your
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I've had a pill. Milo's been offered a threesome. It's mad.
I've just outed
And then
myself,
just like-
haven't I? So
Oh, but I still did it initially. Sorry.
Yeah, and then like his whole story, just grassing on like he's been offered a threesome. Yeah, I've had a pill with Milo McCabe. And then his story. Then the next day, I'm like, look at that going, what the fuck's on there? Texting Milo, go, did you give Staunton a pill? And he's like, yeah. He was He was fine. He was saying nothing happened, but his eyes are wide open. Like,
people said
I
otherwise.
was like, he's made a story telling everyone you've taken pills and that you're getting offered a threesome. No.
He's also made a story that you're a millionaire as well.
I said offered a threesome though, at least. I didn't imply that you'd actually like.
No one knows what happened after that, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That will remain a mystery.
I hope I wasn't part of it.
Just like Sue Staunton had one pill and then just grassed everyone up. And
Have you ever had a threesome?
Way back in the day. Yeah.
Nice.
Not last time you were in Liverpool then.
Not last time.
October 28th.
Yeah.
4 in the morning.
Got tuck up, you took him there.
Grinding, wanting a fucking
I know
fantastic end to the evening. Absolutely not.
When you had the threesome, were both the other people women?
Yeah.
Were they both
Threesome
like
is that.
satisfied with what happened?
I didn't do a survey.
Didn't you? Did they both like come?
No one
I've had
ever.
a few in the past.
Oh wow!
Of course he has.
A few threesomes? Yeah, fucking hell.
I don't
One
know.
is Philberto.
Yeah, Philberto and Troy.
Basically, I haven't been single in comedy ever. Like, I met my wife. I'd been doing comedy for a little bit, for like 2 years, and I met my wife. So yeah, I've pretty much the whole time I've been doing comedy, I've been
I've been the same. Shit, innit?
No, it's great. I think
Joking.
Oh.
You shitting yourself there. No.
It's got that unicorn
I'm just doing
thing.
pills on Fridays.
It's like you got together at 18.
Yeah.
And damn, like bang, like I mean that's amazing.
That is. It's
You
beautiful.
saw you scrapping and thought,
The
I want a
Notebook.
bit of that. He can
The
protect me.
Notebook.
There's the
Fuck off.
Notebook, isn't it?
She just loved the way that you pressed the button and then
just
lights
fucking
on. Loved the way he
just-
obeys
I
the
love the
laws.
way he ran away from them lads and then his uncle took him back.
But he obeys the fucking game cross code.
Yeah.
He's the one for me.
Just fucking got a beard. Knew what when my future lied. I was going to turn into a bald fat cunt and went sound. Sound. Let's peak now.
Yeah, let's
And
lock
then
this
just
one
sit
in.
it, yeah.
18.
Let's lock this in.
Yeah, it's going downhill from here. Come on.
That was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good chat. Shame we can't go on longer. You got to get where? Mank way now, haven't you?
Oh yeah, 5 minutes we go. What do you want to do for the last 5 minutes? Simon does this as well, by the way. Rather than in a podcast have a natural flow, he goes, "Oh, that was good. What should we talk about now?"
Yeah, because I think that's natural, innit?
It's a good way of asserting dominance, being the one who's like, right,
Exactly,
I'm calling
mate.
time on this.
It'll
that's
soon
it now.
unravel. It'll
That's
soon
it
unravel.
now. You know the media calls last time, don't you?
But maybe that's the dynamic that drives this podcast.
Maybe.
Is the fight for the
You
alpha
need the yin and the yang.
Oh no!
Yeah,
you know what?
so-
You know the maid. So last time Staunton was on,
Yeah.
he just the little way he gaslights people.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He just goes to Simon because I'd introduced
No need
it.
for the word little there, by the way.
Because I'd introduced it. He goes, Simon, I always think the person who introduced the podcast is clearly the face. And like they're the host and that, aren't they? And then the other person's just there. And there's that in it. That's in his head now.
He loves
So
it.
every
It's not
time,
isn't it?
every time now we do an intro, he's just got to fucking neg in.
Yeah.
Because he's like, can't let it that
not
cunt
in my
introduce
head.
it without me having a
Again.
word.
He knows what he's doing.
Again.
He knows it's going to end up the Adam Staunton podcast.
I probably.
Gonna
But
little finger the fuck out of both of you.
Yeah, that's why he's doing this. Now when he
Sorry,
goes,
he's
I think the
just
person calls time.
Can't help it, can you?
One.
no, it's all for the laughs.
Now he's in Simon's head. He's trying to get into my head going, I think the person who calls time and it is clearly the
No,
dominant one.
Mate,
No one
I'm
can get in your
Teflon
head.
mentally. Teflon.
Yeah, you got
Absolute Teflon mentally.
Fuck off. You're not Teflon.
I am Teflon.
But you're going to have you're due a breakdown, you. I can't
Yeah,
wait till,
when I've already said when that comes, it's going to be great.
when
When
next
that
time,
finally happens,
next
I'll
time
be
Milo's
flying.
on, we're getting the clinical psychologist.
I'll be
Milo.
doing the hot water Christmases when I have that breakdown. That'll be me, lad. We've got to get him on.
Oh, but that would be a Patreon I'd pay for. You psychoanalyzing him.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Because you're good at it.
That's why I'm surprised. I wish next time we're on, I'm going to get right in the heart of that. What do you think's wrong with him? Come on, let's start.
Go on, let's start with the I don't know, professional.
I don't know you, man.
Have you ever spoke to Milo for a while?
No, not really.
He tries to get in your head.
I love the way everything.
He gets in my head because he's beautiful, mate. That's why.
He's in my heart.
It's in the eyes. Go,
No,
what do you want to know?
Before,
Like Hitler's eyes.
Before I was
Beautiful.
doing like,
He asks very deep questions and then goes, "Why? Why is that? Why is that?"
I was trained to be a psychotherapist.
I know you were. Yeah. I'd like to be friends with him. Do you want to do a podcast? Do it on that couch.
Yeah, but I'm the host. I do the intros.
Tell you
I
what,
just defer to
why don't
you.
you put your head in the cushion, put your feet on me, and then Milo.
Yeah.
Chat to Milo.
Get a chaise longue or whatever you call it.
So when did all this insecurity start, Simon?
Probably when I was younger. when I was doing football.
Well, like that.
Is that how you'd start? Would you start
batter him psychologically?
Get in his fucking head,
Get him
lad.
on the ropes.
You know, in gigs when someone goes, "Hey, my mate's it's his stag do," so fucking rip into him. That's basically what.
Yeah, that was bell end.
Fucked that up, didn't you?
You deserve that, you cunt.
I'm on a pill.
That was something phallic. That meant something.
What's this mean, Milo?
Oh.
Oral fixation.
So how far did you get with the psychotherapy?
So I did a psychology degree and I was doing a psychotherapy master's practical based 4-year course. So got through the first year, and I've said this before, but like half the people on that course I was looking at them going, you like the most left field peer group I've ever had, including comedians. Half of them got sort of taken out of the course, which made sense. And the second year, as you do the second year,
because they were fucking mental.
As you do the second year,
Just do the course like, what's wrong with me?
You're a student psychotherapist, so you see people once a week, but then you take that to someone who monitors the work that you're doing. So I did that for a year. So I had like 3-4 clients. Yeah. And then it got to the end of that year, and I was just at the point where I was thinking about starting comedy, and I thought, well, I can do this when I'm 50, 60. I can take my time on this.
Just do it now to Simon. Let's find out what's wrong with him.
But if I fall out of love,
You know what's wrong with me? Broken.
I'll go back to it, I reckon.
I reckon. I'm sure when I was mentioning this, I don't know, like Smith. I'm sure Smith was doing philosophy, wanted to eventually go, I want to be a lecturer.
Yeah,
because he didn't want to be doing pubs and clubs until he was 60, 70.
Well, everyone has a fallback, don't they? Everyone.
Not me, mate. Don't know what the fuck what's your fallback?
Museum.
What, being in one? The relic. You'll be that comic that on the box when it goes back, when you could say, you know, that little, seen that meme?
Yeah.
It could be you in the Liverpool Museum. What's wrong with me? I'm just broken, mate. That's it.
Let's find out why. Come
on,
on,
but this isn't the podcast.
This is why you're on.
This isn't the podcast. We need Rich Wilson's podcast, and then I go on and I talk about shit. Not this. Fucking cum. So this is about fucking cum.
I don't want to take it seriously. I just want him to hear you more.
Yeah, but the majority of it is about...
interesting that that's what he goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe that says a lot about your personality.
I think it does. Definitely does.
Immediately think of cum.
Sexually repressed.
Yeah,
no,
maybe.
I just think it's just a lot about shitting and shagging. And
would you like to get cum on your face?
Well, look at the clip we put out about Jenna Hayes.
What one was that?
What was it? Was it been out yet?
Well, yeah, with James Allen, he's like, and he just stops listening because we mentioned porn, and then he stops. We're finishing now, you know.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that can wait then.
Yeah.
Why? What are you doing?
Just go to the toilet.
Again?
He's just gonna fuck off. Bored.
Just gonna get out of here.
Just
should we bag it up then?
Bag it up. We bag it up.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to keep chatting, but you got to get to
Jenny Halliwell song.
I've got to get to Manchester, and you want to go home and get a shower.
I want to get another shower. I like a shower. Cleanses me after this filth.
How many showers do you get a day?
After all this cum talk.
One. Usually one, man.
2 today.
But then obviously if you go to the gym, you got to get 2, which is part of the reason. Another reason why I don't like going to the gym as well.
Oh, you
the 2 showers a day.
Yeah, my skin's terrible.
Yeah, because a chapped as fuck.
Why do you shower before you go to the gym?
Shower in the morning.
Every morning, religiously.
Well, yeah, because I've got a job, haven't I? I'm not funny.
Well, that's your fallback.
That's not a fallback, mate. That's just
having a job is kind of a fallback.
It's not a fallback.
What's your job? What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? Just to work in an office.
File a
I don't think I want to do this podcast anymore. I don't enjoy it. I never wanted to be in the public eye, did I? I wanted money. And then this is where it's led me to.
We only started doing this because we heard Rose fucking making loads of money.
I'd already said fuck them cunts because they tricked everyone into thinking you can make money from this shit, haven't they?
It fucking costs us about $6,000 so far.
That's why he's got a job. So he can pay for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's why he's got a job so I can write it off, and he's checking on making sure. He's fucking best not be writing off my ass.
Whoa, what's that?
Tony Carroll.
Steve Britt. No, not Tony Carroll.
Someone else declined that. Right.
Steve Brookstein.
Steve Britt.
Steve Brookstein, yeah, winner of X Factor.
The X Factor, yeah.
Wants to come on.
No, he's blocked me on Twitter. He can't come on.
Why has he blocked you?
They called him a Tory cunt or something, probably. Called him he's a non-sort of Tory, one of the two.
And I can batter you a badminton as well.
Yeah. Shut up, you Tory nonce. I'd have smashed you on X Factor.
I'll be a fight.
Imagine that. I'd just
18 months no singing. Me and you fucking karaoke off.
Right, on that note, let's call it quits.
Well,
then.
hang on. We don't need to task him where to find him, do we?
You know where to find Staunton? Here, in 2 weeks, when some cunt drops out.
When someone drops out and I've got nothing to do.
Milo, where's everyone finding you?
MiloMcCabe.co.uk or Troy Hawke on any platform. And I've got loads of tour dates coming up next year. So
Any tickets left in Liverpool?
no tickets left in Liverpool in January, but I've got another show in Liverpool in July. And the tickets left for that. Yeah.
Not like all our listeners are Scouts. I don't think they are. I think we were very warm.
Iranian.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything that neck of the woods. But
So Milo McCabe, you hate to find your tour dates?
MiloMcCabe.co.uk/tour. I'm doing like sort of Chester, Birmingham,
one of the best.
Sheffield. Like,
Who's your warm-up act, Philberto?
I've got a warm-up act.
Because you're fucking minge, mate. Tight. Right, thank you very much to that.